I've said many times in these videos that I want to show that it's the whole world like this, deceived by Satan. We're told in the Bible that Satan's the small g God, the prince of the power of the air, of this current world we're living in. He doesn't have more power or authority than Jesus Christ. Of course he does not. He's a created being. A lot of people probably don't understand why things are the way they are. But in God's time, and God will lead us through this, Jesus Christ, the solid rock and foundation to stand on in this biblical world that is very sold out. So my point is too that if I did videos of A-list celebrities, they would get more views and stuff like that. But I think that's a little boring. A lot of people on here know that, of course, it's Hollywood and more, but it's also everyone else around the world. In this case, we're looking at American political scientist Francis Fukuyama. So, American political scientist, right? Seems like a smart guy. That's a smart title to have, right? When people pose in front of their books, I'm not saying this is always horrible or anything. Some people, they want to just have some nice background and whatever, but I always think of the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God, right? People that are very propped up, there's a big difference between having the fear of God, and that starts wisdom and knowledge, and having understanding the biblical world. Like I say all the time, I don't have things all figured out, that's for sure, but I understand that the world is biblical, and the bigger picture is have faith in Jesus Christ. It's the meaning of life to do so. But a lot of people, they are very smart in certain areas, and they're very well spoken. And I've also said that when it comes to certain sciences in this world, I'm not anti-science. I don't think any Christian's anti-science. But when it comes to the fake Freemason science about space and the globe and all that, I can't stand that. And that is part of the wisdom of this world, is foolishness with God. A lot of people that go, why do you talk about biblical earth or flat earth? And it's because it's the truth, and it helped me to know Jesus Christ and the Bible are true. It's a huge weight off my shoulders to know that, hey, sun and moon, they're right there. There's been videos of the sun having clouds in front and clouds behind, making it a local sun. It's not 93 million miles away. That is just one example of the biblical world being true. And people go, no, I'm going to stick with what I've been brainwashed with. And I will say this because it bothers me. There is a lot of so-called truth people with truth channels, even having truth in their name. We must use discernment, because there's a lot of people that are fake and frauds and wolves in sheep's clothing and fake Freemasons, or we're not saying they're openly a Freemason, but they come on here, they act crazy and make the truth community look stupid. Most of us know these little games they play and how they try and get the average person to dismiss these theories, and it's not theories. What I'm showing are signs, symbols, and agendas in the biblical world. I want people to know Jesus Christ and have forgiveness and salvation. That's the most important thing. But I want people to know the truth of all things. The truth can be hard to understand at times because we've all been brainwashed with a lot of bad information. So again, be careful with certain truth people. Watch somebody's videos and really see how they talk. Do they swear? Do they mention the gospel? It's things like that, so you can know what fruit they produce. They might seem nice, they might have some truth in their videos, but they'll lead you astray and leave out the gospel, or they want more subs, or it's a vain thing, it's a vanity, it's the pride of this world. So again, I like to show that it's the whole world. Political scientist guy here, Francis Fukuyama, he is doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. I don't like saying this goofy sounding name all the time, but that's what it is. A mudra is a hand gesture taken from yoga. Yoga, the term means yoked with Brahma. That's the false Hindu creator god. And some people would think, well, you're racist against other religions or whatever. The truth is narrow. It's Jesus and the Bible, God's word. It is no other quote-unquote religion. A lot of people have cultures where they talk to their ancestors or worship their ancestors or whatever. The ancestors aren't hanging around. All the spirits that people think they're having contact with are demonic spirits, familiar spirits that know things about you and your family, so they can trick you. They're like trickster deities. And who's a trickster? Who's a liar? Satan is the father of all lies. So thank you for listening to my little rant, brothers and sisters. Right? American political scientist Francis Fukuyama, He's a smart guy. He's got a nice job title. He's sitting here in front of his library of books. He must be well read. He must be intelligent. No way he's deceiving us. And he does the deception of the devil hand gesture here, right? He knows better than God. That's kind of what I think this gesture is about. I know better than God. I know better than other people. They're below me, right? Brothers and sisters, everyone else, God bless you.